Shalom and namaste everyone. Welcome to the third part of an Israeli person breaking down the second movie of Durandhar. If you haven't seen it, go watch the movie because this is all spoilers all over. However, this is just me talking about the Israeli perspective of things I've seen in the movie. Now, in the chapter before this one, we were talking about how quickly and easy it is to make people radical if they refuse to gather information and educate themselves. Today we're going to talk about the people who making those people radical, the actual leaders, and how quickly it is to understand that they don't practice what they preach, like at all. We are starting by seeing Hamza, the king of Lauri, entering the same office he was when he was just a security guard on the 26th of November, when he watched everything that he fought so hard to make sure it's not going to happen. He stood there inside a terror attack on all of the screens. This same place, this same screen, the same person, but from a different perspective. Back then, he didn't have all the power he have right now. And right now, it's very interesting to see how he is working and trying to make sure this will not happen again. And he is making sure of that by building connections to strong people in Pakistan. One of those connections is with a really big person, the master of a really big terror attack. He doesn't like it. They don't like it when we call him by the real name. This freedom fighter invited him to his home, okay? In his home, we're seeing this freedom fighter who is very old, very sick, still talking about the concept of bringing the Muslim community together. Now, in Islam, there is a concept called israf. In israf, it's literally saying that you're not supposed to show off your wealth. And we can see that this person, the freedom fighter, who constantly talk about the importance of keeping the Muslim community together, does not live a Muslim life. In here we have a saying, it's called Shifooni. Shifooni means like shuf alay, it's in Arabic means look at me. Look how wealthy I am. This is a negative thing. We don't have this. We don't do this. This is a bad thing. But this person has girls in bikinis swimming in his home, okay, in the pool of his home. I don't know, like, imagine a girl in Islam, a majority of you thinking about a girl wearing a hijab and full coverage and everything, and not a girl in a bikini at this extremely person who really care about the Muslim way of life, okay? This person have a lot of gold, a lot of things just to show off his wealth. Again, this is proven how hypocrite everything is. This is just like the people who created October 7 in 2023 in Israel. Those people are multi-millionaires living in very, very big places full of Shifooni, trying to make sure the small person will be radical enough to fight their wars. Now, unfortunately, this is happening in a lot of different places in the world where leaders are not practicing what they're preaching and expecting other people to do the sacrifice. To me as an Israeli, this is a very important thing to remember. The actual enemy is not the person who's trying to fight with me right now in front of me, is the person who sent them, that is right now floating in his indoor pool, drinking some cocktail, whatever, enjoying everything that is happening. This is something you also need to take from this. You need to understand that the radical person in front of you is not the main issue. The person who made that person radical is making other people radical, and this is the biggest problem. So this freedom fighter explaining to Hamza that one of the things they are doing to destroy Bharat is sending drugs there, and they're using the money from those drugs to hurt the people of Bharat, and they're also just destroying the people of Bharat because they're making them drug addicts. Unfortunately, this is also something that is happening a lot in Israel. A lot of terrorist organizations are spreading drugs in order to destroy the people and make money so they will use to hurt another people. So, don't do drugs. It's usually financing bad people. But like in general, like, don't do drugs. Why do I need to explain to you that this is, like, should be the reason of you not doing drugs? Don't do drugs in general, okay? Good. Now, if we're also talking about drugs, Hamza realized that his friend from back home in India became a drug dealer and is actually helping the Pakistani side to destroy the Indian side. Hamza trying to act like he doesn't know him, but the friend totally recognized him because they grew up together. So, like, what, you think because you have long hair, no one will recognize you right now? But then they have a conversation about something that a lot of secret agents are actually having with themselves. A conversation about values, about loyalty, about family, all of this while Hamza know that he could be exposed at any minute. All of his hard work can disappear in a second. And then Hamza needed to make another sacrifice. To sacrifice his friend from back in the day, and it's more like to sacrifice the memories of that person he had in order to rebuild a new life, a better life, a safe life to all the other people who live in Bharat. I'm really trying to not spoil the movie for you guys, but then Hamza asking himself a very important question. What is more important, human life or the mission? Now the same question his wife is asking. In the breaking down of the first movie, I have spoke about how gray area this is, where secret agents are marrying females from the enemy side. But now when his wife realized what really is happening, she didn't just marry him, she created another life with him. She's asking Hamza a very difficult questions that even though we're supporting Bharat in the movie, we all need to sit and ask ourselves this. She asking, why did you destroy my life? What have I ever done to you? It's not just the love for her country, her entire life just got destroyed. She was born to a family that has connections to higher up in Pakistan, but she never really cared about this. And now she realized she's married to a secret agent, and not only that, she has a child from him. If this will get out, not only her, but her also child is in danger. Hamza's actions put a red dot between her eyes, and I'm not talking about Bindi. In the next video, we're going to talk about some of Hamza's actions that are actually benefiting people. I will see you next video. Later out everyone. Alvida.